Hi everybody, Mustafa Hosseini here. So today I'm going to talk about worries. I usually work and run into some business owners that are so worried. So what they do is they go throughout the day, the week, the month, the year, worrying about things and not actually getting things done. So what happens is these guys, and if that is you, and if that's what you experience, keep watching. Or if you know someone that is worried all the time, keep watching. So what happens is these guys, they act like they're doing things and they get busy worrying about things, but they actually don't get things done. Okay. And why does this happen? This happens for a few reasons. Number one, we have so much in our head as entrepreneurs and business owners. We're lonely. We don't have, running a business is a lonely world. Not very many people around us and family and friends, are business owners and, we're on our own making decisions and trying to make things happen. So we get lonely and not much support, not much accountability. And most of the times when people are worrying about things throughout the day, there is no goals, there is no plans, and there is no strategy to get to those goals. Okay. So if you don't have any goals, plans, and strategy to get to where you want to go, if you don't know where you're going, you lose your confidence, you become very insecure, you start worrying about things, your brain starts developing fear and frustration, and instead of being productive, you go throughout the day, before you know it, a week is gone, a month is gone, and you haven't done much, and you're not getting results. Okay. So the results that this worrying creates is nothing. You get either very little when you're worried about things, or you get nothing, like zero, nada. And as a result, your business suffers, your family suffers, your staff suffer, your bank account suffers, your customers suffer, because instead of delivering the product or the service that you promised them, you're spending your time worrying about shit, like not doing things that you're supposed to do, not being productive. Now, I am going to share a few tips here that I found on worrying. And here are some stats that I found, and I'm going to share with you. Hear me out. Very alarming. 40% of all things that we worry about never happen. 40% of things that we worry about never happen. 30% have already happened, and we can't do anything about it. Okay, so somebody said something, an accident happened, something happened in the past that right now we cannot really do anything about it. 12% are needless worries about health. Oh, what if I get sick? What if I get cancer? What if I get this and that? And so 12%. 10% are petty miscellaneous issues. Okay, so tiny little things, and we worry about it, and then our brain spends an hour being the drama queen that our brain is, and it's really good at creating all these fantasy stories. And then so before you know it, somebody said something in your mind, and then you just keep going on a conversation and going through the fiction. And then before you know it, you spend 2 hours going through a fiction story that does not exist. Okay? Our brain is really good at that. For the top 40, 30, 12, 10% of stuff that there's just no chance that this could happen, or it happened in the past, or it's just unimportant stuff, and our brain just keeps going off on that. So that's about 90% of our time spending on things that either never happen, already happen, needless worries about health, and petty miscellaneous issues that, again, they don't really matter. Only 8% of our worries are real worries. Out of that, one half of that, you can do very little about it, or you cannot do much about it. And then the other half, you can actually do something about it. So it's only 4% of your worries that you can actually do something about it. These are valid worries, and you got to do something about it. The rest of the 96% of your worries are wasting your time. Now, how do you identify those and how do you just, fix them? Here is a few simple questions that you can ask yourself to identify. Number one, when you find yourself, if you catch yourself or if you catch your brain creating a fiction story that doesn't really help you or it really pisses you off, makes you angry, ask yourself, is there a chance of this happening? Right? If the answer is no, what happens is when I ask myself any of these questions, and if the answer is no, my shoulders and my neck just relaxes and I go, oh my God, I just spent 2 hours worrying about something that either is not happening or happened in the past, or I have no control over it whatsoever. Okay. Number two, has this happened already in the past and can I change anything about it? If the answer is no, your shoulders are going to relax. Am I worried about useless stuff like my shoes at the party tonight, or I don't know, my dress, or I don't know, things that we worry that don't really matter? There is like a very long list. Fourth one is an important one. Can I actually do anything about it? What I'm worried about. If you wake up 3 a.m. and you're worried about something, at 3 o'clock, you really cannot do much about what you're worried about. Okay? So your job there is to go back to sleep, get some rest, get up in the morning well rested, and then start tackling the problem, right? But 3 o'clock, not the good time to tackle problems. So you go back to sleep and you get some good rest. Now, for the real worries, for the 4% or less that you can actually do something about it, ask yourself, do I have a plan for this? If the answer is no, start writing down and start brainstorming about a plan. Second question, do I need to consult with someone about this because I really don't know how to fix this problem? It's very refreshing when you pick up the phone and ask someone that knows about this problem, say, hey, how can I fix this problem? And he goes, oh, it's so easy. Just get this app or talk to this guy or just try this and it's fixed. And you go, really? I just spent a month and a half worrying about this shit. And I just lost my sleep. And you say, it's so easy. He goes, yeah, it's so easy. Just try this and it's fixed, right? So that will take care of your worries. All right, now here are some more tools that help you as a business owner and actually anybody to reduce your worries, fears, and frustrations and stress. It makes you more confident and less insecure. Number one, first thing in the morning, every manager, every business owner, you must create a to-do list. And you must spend 5 or 10 minutes prioritizing the items on the list. Okay? When you do this, your worries go out of the window. We get worried and insecure and fearful when we don't know. When there's some unknown coming and we don't know how to tackle the problem, then we become fearful and worried. But when you create a to-do list and you prioritize, your worries go out the window. Number two, if you go throughout the day, the week, the month, the year, and you're not getting results, chances are your time is being wasted on things that don't matter. So what you want to do is you want to start tracking your time and figure out what you do throughout the day, every hour, and then start analyzing it after a week and see, okay, here's where I'm spending most of my time, and here's what I can do instead, okay? So that will reduce your worries, knowing what's happening. Without tracking your time, you wouldn't know what's happening. And I read about this in The Effective Executive from Peter Drucker, who talks about this. And I've actually done it with my coach 2 or 3 years ago, and actually very recently myself, again, to track what's happening and where I'm spending most of my time, right? Start tracking your time, and it will reduce your worries. Number three, start working with a qualified coach, either me or someone else, doesn't really matter. As long as you have support and accountability and someone can give you some outside perspective on what you're doing, how you're spending your time, and what you should be spending your time on, then you instantly improve your results. You become more productive, and accountability and support all help you in your business. So you're worried less and you get things done instead of going throughout the day and worrying about your phone not ringing. So you could do something about it. Number four, If you're worried about a task, let's say you're going to present in front of a room of people, and you're just worried and you haven't done this before. Here's a few things you could do to reduce your worries. Number one, read a book on presentations or whatever item and task that it is that you're worried about. 2, watch some YouTube videos. 3, listen to a podcast. 4, read a couple of articles about it. If you do this, you learn some ways to tackle that problem. It reduces your worries. Now you can start practicing and getting better for the presentation instead of just worrying about it and losing your sleep. Okay? So hope these tips helps. If you want to take your business to the next level, I'm offering a free reduce my stress and increase my productivity coaching session, through which we will identify your number one challenge and create a plan to tackle that challenge, your number one challenge, reduce your worries and fears and frustrations, and take you to what you want and what you dream about. Okay? This is a free 45-minute session that we usually sell it at $500 a pop. Yours free, and I'd be happy to do it for you. There's no obligation. You'll walk out of this with a plan, with less stress, knowing exactly how you should tackle your problem, and walk out of it with a plan to overcome your number one challenge and reduce your worries and sleep better and get more productive. To book the coaching session, go to persai.com/apply. It's persai.com/apply. And then you can book the session, and it's actually a free one-to-one coaching session. It's a real coaching session that I hope that you will get a lot out of it. Usually people, when they walk out of this coaching session, they walk out with the smiles on their face, knowing what they want to do and how they're going to take their business to the next level. Anyway, hope these tips, they help you reduce your worries and stress, and reduce your fears and frustrations, and allow you to be more productive, especially with the to-do list. That to-do list stuff is really, really, really powerful. Again, if you want to get the free coaching for a free reduce my stress and increase productivity coaching session, go to persai.com/apply and book right there and then. In there, I ask you a few questions to know more about you and your business, so that I can prepare for the coaching session and come up with a solution for you. And then you pretty much book a time right on my schedule. Mustafa Hosseini here. Hope you enjoy this tip. Please like and share the video. Leave a comment if you have any feedback for me. Leave it in the comments and I'll get right back to you. Please share it with someone that you know they're worried, and if offer them this gift of free coaching session, I'll be happy to walk them through how they can fix those problems and tackle the number one challenge. Mustafa Hosseini, your business and marketing coach. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.